Hello traders, John at StockBookie.com. Today we're looking at Facebook, Apple, Amazon, and Netflix. We follow the daily, weekly, monthly time frames. We use technical analysis here at StockBookie.com. If you like these videos, go to my website, sign up, they're free, or click down here in the bottom right hand corner and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Traders, looking for a new broker? Check out venomtrading.com/promo/StockBookie. Alright guys, let's get into the daily chart. Facebook, 21 million shares traded on the day, 0.49% red, or 96 cents down on the day. We are coming up to the old all-time high, which we hit yesterday on Thursday. Came back, a little bit of a doji candle, but we still closed above the 195.40 area, or the old all-time low, or all-time high. Not low. We did have a gap fill here too, so I want to draw the line. Let's see, right here. This was a gap fill. So we got above it, never really confirmed, or it did confirm slightly. I like a better confirmation. Gap below, came back, retested, retrace, shot for the new all-time high, retraced again to the 20 MA, and then boom to the new all-time high. This is what's going on today. This week, guys, Options X, all-time highs, all the CNBC hype, upgrades, buybacks, earnings seasons coming. Oh man, everything. And the one thing I'm noticing, light volume still prevails in the market. So, but this one here, Facebook, guys, it's been in a huge channel for a long time. This is we go back on the daily, you can see it a little bit. Comes back, tests the lows, goes all the way back to the high channel. You know, let's go to the weekly. You can see it a little bit better. The weekly, it goes all the way back to this high pivot. Comes in. I mean, you can even make a case that we were following this one too. If you want to draw a little bit tighter of a channel, this one here. Okay. And then this is, you know, trying to break out, came back in, broke out, went back up, and then started a new channel, an upper channel, came back in on that news with the privacy and this and that, so we get another buying opportunity. This was great support down in this area as well. Takes off. You know, you can't buy on news. I mean, it was great support down in here. It easily could have went one more wave down and then the next wave up, but hats off to the bulls. Weeks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 weeks up into the old all-time high. It did close on the weekly, so I want to see some follow through next week to get it up. Really, earnings, guys, more news will probably drive this higher, possibly. We're back to the all-time highs, which were back in the beginning of 2018. And let's see what Facebook gives us, guys. Huge volume, though, on this news and the circus, basically, guys. Came to town on these couple of days, and then it goes up, and everything's fixed again. The privacy and this and that. And then I think some more news came out over here. Kind of a little hiccup, but who cares? Closes at all-time highs. Hype it over the weekend. Let's see if we could get this one going. The volume disappears and dries up on this one. If we start continuing getting light volume, I mean, this wasn't too bad, but it disappeared these 3 days, floated. This was a little sell day, and then boom, boom, right back up. Closes above with a doji and above the all-time highs on the daily chart. So we're going to see what this gives us next week, weekly close, and we'll take it from there. All right, let's see Apple. Apple, same thing. We're having some trouble in this area. If you look at the weekly, it's a big trend line going back to 11/6/2017. Looks like it's about to break out, and then all of a sudden just kind of stalls for weeks. Weeks, guys. Earnings, Buffett, quad upgrades, buybacks, hype, CNBC every day, new all-time high, and this is all you got. So that's drawn my attention a little bit, that this one can't keep going. But what I'm starting to realize, guys, just like in 2007, just like in 2008, a lot of these stocks just all-time high, all-time high, all-time high, where money managers, how are you going to buy Apple up here and try to get a 10-20% return? It's just not. So what's going on here, guys? Stocks like Twitter are running, GoPro are running, Fitbit are running. all the turds basically are running. So money management or managers are starting to pull out a little bit of cash out of here and buying into some of those, because those are the ones that are getting the hype, and those are the ones that will get the 50% return, the 100% return. Even AMD was running, gave a 50-60% return in 3-4 weeks time. It's amazing. So why plow more money into these? And you might get more upside. It's going to take a little bit, but when you could get into stocks like, or even RH, Restoration Hardware, up 30-40% in one day, on earnings or something. So those are the stocks that are running. When the turds are running, in my opinion, guys, not good. We're in the last stage of the rally, guys. When these, when stocks like this, Netflix, and we'll get into Netflix, but are running 60, 70, 80% in 6 months, and they're huge stocks like Apple and Amazon, Netflix, and then all of a sudden they just come to a screeching halt, you got to watch out for those. Other than upgrades and buybacks and news, get stocks up. It's pretty crazy what's going on now. Just expect some news. Look at Elon with Tesla. Throw some news, tweet about China factory, and boom, it's up 60 points. Someone needed higher prices, guys. But Apple into this resistance, back below the 20 MA on the daily. Let's see what it gives us next week. And this one, this one was a weak horse out of a lot of them. It was almost, well, it was over 1%. I mean, you have Amazon 0.5%, Facebook 0.5%, Netflix 0.25%, and you had RH up, Baidu up. Baidu was up almost 1%. Baidu, amazing. Options X last week, guys, and then Baba down 1.36% on Friday. Someone needed lower prices, so Options X, guys, the real shark week. Weekly chart on Apple, same thing. Back above this area, the 190 came right back in, holding strong, pretty good bullish. I'd rather have a bullish wedge coming in to the 20 MA pushing it up, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks sideways. Let's see what it gives us in the next couple of weeks, and then this week's action too. If the volume disappears on the SPY grinds higher, these should all grind higher, unless of course they get news or something. But right now we're in this kind of channel, boom boom, coming up and down, up and down. Here's your lower one, here's your upper one. Let's see what it gives us on this week and the Friday close. All right, let's get into Amazon. Amazon, guys, same thing, up and away. We get this, let's go to the daily. Down a little bit after on Friday, no great shakes, 4 million shares. A little bit down after hours, 0.46% red, or $7.89 down. Just look at this. Volume disappears, float, float, float. We had pretty good volume on it. I mean, this wasn't terrible, but look in here, it just disappears. We get that little rounded, and then boom, we're straight back up. Pulled back, straight back up, new all-time highs. Just keep making all-time highs, guys. It will be the talk on CNBC and Bloomberg. The more they talk about a stock, the more people will possibly get interested in it. The people that are the retail traders, or the last ones to the party, in my opinion. Here's your big trend line down here. As long as we're holding that, we're okay. If we start getting back below the 50 and the 20, then expect more downside to this area. If we hold these areas, bullish stance on the above the MAs, this could grind higher to 1725, 1750, 1775, and then 1800. I like the quarter numbers, guys. That's what I'm going to follow if this thing continues higher. The big area now, though, right now is 1725, 74, or the new all-time, or 50, well, yeah, all-time high. So watch for that. Watch for the break. If we get a nice little pullback down to this area, watch for buy the dip mentality. You have good support around the 1632.57 area, or this high pivot. So you know what, let's draw this one too. Does it go back? No. I mean, you can make a case and do it this way. That little breakout right there, it was like, oh, here we go, and then they pull it back, the head fake right back to the lower channel, bring it back up, kind of comes in. This was a nice little bear flag, though. It kind of bounced up, came back in, and then took off. So here's your channel. Everything's channeling. So does it come back in and start the march again? We're at the top. Every time it seems to get to the top. This one actually started breaking out. Never made it. Let's go to the weekly. Let's see if it confirmed or did anything on the weekly. Yeah, see the weekly, it got above, never confirmed, right back down. So here we are again up into this. Weekly, you can see it a little bit better. Let's follow this going into next week's action, and let's see what it gives us. But right now, all-time highs, hats off. Guys, if you're long and you've been down here since 1,000, just trail the stop. You don't want to staircase up and then the elevator down. They bring it right back down, and you're just like, whoa, what in the world happened? Been there, done that, guys. Hate it. If you got a good profit, you don't go broke taking profits off the table. This will pull back eventually, and you might get it $100 cheaper. Buy it again, let it go. Weekly chart, same thing, right in that higher range. All right, let's go into Netflix. Gosh, this was just a short squeeze of the century, guys. Remember when Amazon was taking these guys out like 2 years ago? Oh my gosh, Amazon Prime is gonna destroy these guys. Netflix is done. You don't need to buy. And then here we are, guys, all-time highs. Up, and then who upgrades this? Goldman Sachs, guys, at the all-time highs. Kind of reminds me of the USO or the oil when they upgraded it at the all-time highs and it just tanked. So we're going to see. Someone needed higher prices in the last couple of days going into Options X, and that's exactly what they got with the hype and the upgrades and this and that. I'm looking at something, though, too. What's this one doing? I want to see that. That's a nice little trend line for a breakout, too. Then you have this as well. You have this low, too. Well, I'm going to take it from this pivot. I like that one there. This is a pretty good channel too, guys. So let's see if it stay, it tried to break out, came right back in, right back up, came right back down. Try a little bit of a micro bull, and then micro bull took off, and then boom, up and away. So we're back above this channel on this higher trend line. Let's see if it holds. Volume was good though, but you got all the news, guys. Unbelievable on Netflix. Just unbelievable. But what else would you expect? 180 to 400, guys, since the beginning of the year. That's a real move, let me tell you. And see the moving averages chasing after it, guys? Never good. See how this even spacing? Nice even spacing, and all of a sudden you get this. Never good. Now you're getting extended. You're almost 100, man, 70, 60 points. What is that? Yeah, about 70 points, 80 points, 80, 90. Yeah, about 75 points up from the 20 MA. Gosh, getting stretched, guys. Here's your channel. You're seeing that. And see how we got above that on the weekly? Clicked over, straight down. Everyone thought that was a breakout. Fake out. Got it here. Fake out. We do have this trend line breakout here, but now we have to stay above this upper one here on the weekly. So let's see another. I think we could get one more little push through 400. That will be the talk of the town for the next couple of days. Get all the retail traders on board like always. Last ones to the parties, guys. And what do retail traders go in, like me and you? They go all in. They don't go small positions like we do at StockBookie. We would be just slowly adding, guys, slowly adding. So if you're not short this name, short it. Small position, no more than 10% of your total portfolio in any position, and this one in shares only. You don't want to buy puts because they are destroying the puts. And calls up here, you just can't really. After a huge move like this, guys, I got to see more. Great weekly volume on news. Let's see if this one just clicks and goes straight back down. If you look at the monthly, guys, it's getting close. It's getting way too. I mean, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months up. If you count this one, 7. Straight up parabolic. Never good, guys. In my opinion, this will lead to lower prices, but monthly chart plays take a little bit longer to play out. Right now, my price target would be around 209. This will curl up eventually, but price target now, I'm going to give it maybe 300 or so, and then we'll see how that works. But my gosh, there's so many charts like this. It's almost scary, guys. A lot of charts. And then look at this. I want to show you the yearly on this. Look at the yearly, guys. Just stocks don't move up like this. They just don't. Even on 3M, let's look at 3M. 3M's like a slow and steady stock. Let's see 3M. Gosh, look at 3M. This is how stocks should move up like this. And then maybe have a stall out, and then start to, slowly grind. Look at 3M. Ridiculous. But look at this, though. Monthly chart, guys. Next thing you know, it's here, here, and then it's coming back down to the 20 MA. Usually target. I've been playing these monthly plays for a long, long time. Ridiculous, the charts that I'm seeing. It's going to end bad, guys. But let's keep going. Long or short, I don't really care. But when you get an Eiffel Tower like this, it can never be good. All right, guys. Netflix, weekly chart. Let's see what we get in the first couple of days of the week. Again, I want to see some follow. I want to see a close around 413, 420 if this move is real. So if it clicks over, comes right back in, we're going to see where the close is on the weekly. If we do close below this line again, roughly, let's see, around 380 or so, then that could be the start of a little bit of a pullback. Remember, guys, they're dragging this out into July so we could get some more earnings going on, so watch for that. And that's what I'm seeing here, guys. A lot of stretch charts out there. Never seen anything like this in all my years of trading. So just be careful in these markets. Make sure you're in the right positions, because stocks like this, you go all in on something like this, even 350, 300, 3 whatever, there's a steamrolling you. If you have a small position, you'll still get steamrolled. But, you know, again, $100,000 account, if you're in this thing with 75 grand, you're getting smoked. If you were in here with $10,000, do you think you'll be getting smoked? Yes, you would be, but you wouldn't be getting steamrolled like the guy who went all in, so or half his portfolio or what have you. Small positions, guys, in these markets will get you through the craziness, and it will allow you to convert this into a marathon, not a one-day sprint. So, all right, guys, thanks again for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. God bless. See you on the charts.